In this video, I'm going to be showing you how I made this fluffy, delicious, soft akara. Let's get right into the video. Welcome to my channel. For this recipe, we will need beans, onion, scotch bonnet, and cayenne pepper. So I'm just using one medium, close to small onion here, and two cayenne peppers and one scotch bonnet. This scotch bonnet is really spicy. Plus, I'm not really a pepper fan, so that's why I'm using just one. And the beans is really just 1 cup of beans, right? So cayenne pepper is really mainly for the color. It also has a bit of spice, but it's not as strong as the scotch bonnet. So if you'd like more chili, more spice, more hotness in your akara, then you can increase the scotch bonnet. And if you like more color, more red, then you can increase the cayenne pepper as well. But for this recipe, this is how I like mine, and that's why I'm going with this measurement, right? So yeah, make sure your onion is a good quantity, because the onion also adds taste to the akara. It adds like this freshness, and you get to use less seasoning when you use more onions. Next up is salt to taste. If you want, you can add seasoning cubes, but I'm just using only salt for this recipe. I like the taste of just salt in my akara. And vegetable oil for frying. All right, so let's get right into the video. First thing we're going to do is pick the beans. Usually when you buy the beans from the market, it comes dirty, so you can see all these stones and sticks in it. So we're going to just pick it. This is how I pick my beans. It's faster for me this way, so I just kind of slide it across, and then as I see the dirt, so this one is actually pretty, it's not too bad compared to some beans that I've picked. But yeah, you can see one dirt, so I just push the dirt into that corner. And there's another dirt there, push it into the corner as well. So this is how some people like to put it in their palm and then sort it, but I feel like it takes longer, for me at least. So I just always use a tray and slide it like this. It's so much faster for me. Just kick all the dirt into one corner. And if you notice that it's really dirty before you start picking, you can get a colander and just kind of sift it, or you can just toss the tray up like this and blow out the dirt. That also works, just to minimize the number of dirt you're going to be picking out of the beans as you're picking it. So this is it. I'm done picking the beans now. I'm just going to now wash it and soak it for a bit. I'll now transfer the beans into my stainless steel bowl. Now what we want to do is peel off the skin from the beans. So I'm just going to soak it in some water first. So I'll leave it like this to soak for about 10 minutes, just to help the skin soften up a bit and tear away from the beans, right? We're going to remove the whole skin completely and turn it to white. So 10 minutes and we'll be back. Right, so it's soaked now and it's softer. See how the skin is just peeling off, right? So you can just rub it against your palm like this, especially since it's so little. And at intervals, we'll strain out the water. Or this is the faster method. We can use a blender. So I'll show you how to use a blender now. For this part, we'll simply pour it into the blender. But we're going to need a lot more water for this stage. So I'm going to add more water. All right. So using the pulse, I just we're not grinding it yet. We're just trying to use the force of the blade to peel off the skin from the beans. I think that's good, but let me just do one more just to show you how fast that is. That's it, right? So I'm going to pour it back in here now so that I can easily peel it. So I'll just use some water to rinse out the rest of the beans. Can be really stubborn. Yep, that's pretty good. So I'll just peel that now. You can see that most of the brown skin is already off. So I'll just slightly swirl that around in the water. And then I'll be getting this bigger bowl. I'll just strain it in there, just so that I can see road, basically. Right? So pour the water back here. And repeat the process. So you can see how easy it is with the blender. Basically, what I'm doing is just swirling it around and and straining it over and over again, right? Until everything is out of the way. So sometimes I just like to use my hand to help it. There's some that will be really stubborn. Now, I don't even think it's compulsory to get all the skin off because there's like nutrients on the skin as well. But this is how it's been done for generations and generations. And there is a slight difference if you leave on the skin. But I don't mind. Some people do, but I don't mind. All right, so I'll just do one more round. Okay. Stir that. Strain that again. All right. All right, so this is what it looks like now. I've removed as much of the skin as I possibly can or want to. So now I'll just add my onion and peppers. I've cleaned them. And then I'm going to soak it again for about 30 minutes, minimum 30 minutes. So now I'll just pour some more water. So I'll just soak the beans. I like to see the onion and the pepper on top of it. It's not compulsory you soak it together. I just like the way it looks. So yeah, leave that in there. And then I'll strain out the water and then blend it with as little water as possible. So you can see that it has kind of increased in size a little bit. It's bigger and yeah, it's softer. It's softer. See how easy it is for me to divide it. So now we're going to blend it. So I will simply transfer the beans into here. I'm not going to put so much water at all. Like I need it to be a thick paste, kind of like a puree. Yeah. So we're not grinding it with as much water. That's also why I shifted it. That's also why I'm using the small cup of my blender. I'm using the small cup of my blender because it's easier to use minimal water with the smaller cup. But if I'm doing more, of course, I'll use the bigger cup. And now I'll add my salt. Okay, let me just use my finger so I don't confuse you. I'll just start with this little quantity first. Remember that there's lots of onion in there, so like little seasoning really. The consistency is this is kind of, it's supposed to look kind of like puff puff because you know we're dropping it in the oil to fry and we don't want it to be too runny, so we're not going for moi moi texture. We're not going for like a cream. We're going for like a thick paste. I just added a bit more water because it has not really blended fully like I would want it to. And yeah, blend again. A bit better now. I'll just taste it. Needs more salt. And then mix again. So this is like the blender is mixing it up for me. Just wash my hand real quick. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that taste now. Just add the pinch. Oopsie, that was worse. More than a pinch. Let me just take it out. Take some out. I didn't need all of that. All right. So cover that and just let it mix it up again. All right. So I'll transfer this into there. So I just always use my little spatula here to scrape what's left of it inside and transfer it here. So that's it. I will now I will now mix this and kind of incorporate as much air as I can into it. I'll be using my hand mixer for that. But if you don't have a hand mixer, what's going on with me today? If you have the hand mixer, gladly please use it. If you don't, you can use your manual balloon whisk, or you can use the good old orogun. But in this video, I'll be using my electrical hand mixer. So I forgot to mention that if you want, you can add a bit of crayfish to this, if you like crayfish. But yeah, let's just mix this for about 10 minutes. I don't know if the difference is obvious to you now, but you can see that it is a lot more airy and kind of like more, it looks lighter, it looks less heavy than it did before. So now it's time to go over to the heat and fry our akara. So my heat is on now and it's on medium. So how to tell, if you place your hand over, place your palm over it like that and it's scorching and like just burning you up, then you know it's too much, that's high. But if it's just slightly heating up like a heater sort of, then you're good to go. So yeah, that's what we're doing here, just medium heat to slowly heat up the oil. Then we'll start throwing the batter into that. So you can see the airiness I'm talking about, right? So I have put this tiny one in there to test the oil. As you can see, the oil is dancing and bubbling around it. That means it's hot enough and we can add others. So I'll take this one out. So to mold it, I'll just fold it like on the corner like this, and it has this shape, right? I will now gently place it into the oil. See how it floats on top? It doesn't even sink to the bottom at all. That is a good sign that it was properly mixed. So it has enough air inside of it, right? So you just gently place it into the oil like that until you're done with the batter. I believe this should be very easy, especially if you have incorporated enough air into the batter. So you can get like a skewer like this to help you flip it, or a spoon, or anything you have that basically will not poke the akara or press it down too much, right? So yeah, I'll just wait for it. You can see that the edges have changed color, right? So you just wait for it to get as dark as you want it to be, and then you flip it and cook the other side. So I want it to be a bit darker, so I'm still waiting for some minutes. I think it's time to flip it now. Yeah, I want the golden brown like that. So make sure your oil is deep enough, because you're deep frying. It's not a shallow frying thing. If the oil is not so deep, then it will not stay, it will not float to the top. It will still touch the bottom of the pan, and we don't want it to touch the bottom of the pan at all, because then it will have like an extra dark layer. We need it to float across the surface. So that's looking good. It looks so clean and lovely. I love that color. That looks good, right? So I'll just take this out now. It's super fast. What takes time the most is the mixing, the prepping of the beans and all that. But once you're done with that point, it's just a breeze from there. So easy. Isn't this so pretty? Ugh, it's giving beauty. It's giving all that it should give. Do you want some? Okay, so I'll fry the rest of the batter now. Wait for the oil to kind of heat back up, because you know you just took some out of it and you want the oil to just kind of get back to its actual temperature before you now put in the next batch. Okay, so that's pretty much good. I've done all the talking with the time. Don't be afraid, just be confident. It's okay for the spoon to even touch the oil. It's better than just tossing it in there, because the way you place it really matters, right? Just don't make a mistake of dropping it into it. You have to place it into the oil. You guys do not believe, like, I don't have bread, and I would really love to eat bread with this today. Oh man, who will buy bread for me? Buy. Time to flip these dark ones. Oh, I should show you how to use these ones. So yeah, I just turn it like that. So how many akaras do you think we got from this recipe? Let's count, right? 20, 21, 22. We got 22 pieces of akara from this recipe. That's enough for like a family of 4, right? If you're eating it with bread, or maybe a family of 3. I don't know how much you guys eat, but thank you so much for watching my video. I'll see you in the next one. Please do not forget to subscribe and like and share this video so more people can get to try this beautiful recipe. I will see you in the next one. Bye.